Model Making Guru is sponsored by emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. emodels.co.uk. Make something awesome. Oh no, Tony, what have you done now? Oh, mystery package times. Hey everyone, it's Foxx from Model Making Guru here. Hello, 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 welcome, welcome to another mystery package times. A box has arrived at Guru Towers. A box so tall, it's actually higher up than my lighting and it looks really dark and weird. Yeah, now, if you remember, a long time ago, about 15 minutes or so ago, follower and now good friend, Tony Blackwell, sent me a load of kits to give away as prizes on the wheel of giveaways on our Sunday live streams and other places I may see fit. Now there was an update. The little hurry me home honey, that's not right, hurry home honey P51 Mustang had a missing canopy. We realised that the canopy wasn't in the kit, so I've taken that out of the wheel of giveaways for the moment. Tony said he'd have a look and see if he can find it. So he's found a canopy which he thinks is the right one, so it's in here. But I somehow think that this box, bit of overkill for just a little canopy. Now in fact, he has actually included a letter with this that I've already read. And he thinks he's found it, but he says, let me read to you the words that he writes to me upon the letter of Talking and Words. He says, "Hi Fox, see the envelope enclosed. I think this might be the canopy for the P51. As I said in my Facebook message, I've had what I thought was a Spitfire canopy hanging around that I couldn't match to any of my many Spitfire kits. Hopefully it's a match." So, we'll see. I've included some more kits for prizes. Ooh, brilliant. Understand that I am more than happy to give them to you, as my stash is looking really silly. All the kits are doubles to what I already have. Oh, you're one of those people that has like 17 of each kit. Yeah, that's kind of extreme now. That's an issue you need to work through. Yeah, I'm not quite at that point yet, but yeah. He says the Polikarpov. So we know one thing that's in here is for you if you want it. If not, feel free to give it a surprise. I shan't actually read the rest of it just yet because it tells you what else is in there. As ever, thanks for doing this. I get a great kick out of giving these away to someone that might appreciate them. Regards, Tony. Tony, what are you doing? He's sending me more things for prizes. Dude, that's awesome. Right, so we better have a look and see. Now remember, he mentions the Polikarpov, which I can keep if I want, so we'll have a look at that. I might give it away as a prize, I might keep it, we'll see. I quite fancy doing a plate of some sort. Let's get this open and see what goodies are going to be added for you guys to win on the wheel of giveaways. I don't know what this, I don't know why I'm doing why am I doing jazz hands? Tony, why am I doing jazz? Fade and unfade because I haven't actually opened it yet. I forgot I'd do that bit first. So let's get this thing open. Now I have to say today, it's very strange today, we're in the middle of June, almost, middle of June, and I've gone today from wearing shorts and a t-shirt for the last few weeks to, I've got my long jeans on, a t-shirt, I've got a hoodie on, I've got my socks on and everything, no barefoot today, it's really cold. Now I'm going to assume this is two separate boxes, so what I should do first really is separate these out. Let's see if I can separate these out. No idea where the join is. There could be some kind of strange cunning construction going on here where it's actually one box, but he's got, I don't know how he's done it. Let's have a look. Let's see what his box engineering skills are like. So, Tony, I couldn't thank you enough last time. If you're sending me more prizes, I can't thank you enough, even less. Is this going to be two boxes or one box with a hole? Let's find out. Yeah, I know the doorbell went and I'm like, parcel? Parcel? What? I'm expecting my little Warhammer things, my little... Oh! There we go. I'm expecting my little Warhammer... I forgot what they're called now. What are they called? Harbingers, Meningers, the little dudes, the little tiny knight, baby knights. I'm expecting those, but that's tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, who's sending me packages now? And I got this, and there's a thing on the top saying Tony, it's a Tony Fairclough then. Tony Blackwell. I'm like, oh, what have you done now? This is the longest opening segment ever. Now I have to try and think about things to talk about while I'm doing the openings. Right, let's have a look. Now, as I've mentioned before in a video similar to this and all my usual videos now, I do like giving things away to my viewers because I think it's awesome. So if you are a retailer or a manufacturer and you make model kits or products or anything related to model making, anything like that, and you want a bit of free PR, hit me up at this email address and we can have a conversation. If you want to send me some stuff to give away, then that will be brilliant. I'm more than happy to give stuff away and give you shout outs. Right, so I think these are now both open. Oh, right, we're in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these down to one side and we'll see what Tony sent me. This is awesome. Back in a moment. I didn't stab myself. I nearly stabbed myself, but I forgot to do that. Okay, that's better. Now we can see. So let's have a look and see what we've got. What have we got first of all? We have in this box, the top box, we have... Oh, okay. It's a plastic bag. Oh, we've got two things in here. We've got two things in a plastic bag. Let me get the knife of Cutty. Where's the knife of... There it is. Just give this a good snip and snap. Ah. Yes, Tony says he likes to buy things on eBay. He's really enjoyed buying stuff on eBay, which explains why he's got like 5 of each kit or something. Bless him. Well, it benefits us, so there you go. Right, that's the bag open. And I've just realised I've just got a hole in this bag and it's a Ziploc bag I could have just opened. Oh, well, never mind. Right, so first off we have, I think this is the one he says I can have if I want it, and I think I do. First off we have another Polikarpov, the I-16 Type 18. It's another Spud plane, the World War II Russian attacker. This is from Hobbycraft, not to the UK hobby store. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's a Spud plane. So like the other one, very nice simple build. It'd make a nice weekend build. Spend a few days painting it up. We have, he's bought this from eBay because he's got some extras the person's put in. Some Aeromaster decals again. Red stars, awesome, look at that. Wait, that's not Russian. Wait a minute. Oh, traitors in the midst. Another beautiful little kit. I think it's a little bit bigger than the other one. Just a tiny amount, so it must have been a slightly bigger plane in real life. But you know what, Tony? I'm going to keep this. I am going to keep this, as you suggested, and I'm going to make a plane. Yes, I will at some point make an plane. Is this normal? I don't know. Is it expected? Highly unlikely. Will I turn into a rivet counter? You can damn well hope, though I don't. It's never going to happen. I might paint it pink with Hello Kitty decals. You never know. That'll just make all the rivet counters out there just explode in sparkles and rage. No, I probably will paint it properly. So I will keep this one because I think it's just great. It's a Spud plane. So I'm going to keep that one. Thank you very much, Tony. I'll put that. I've got to put these somewhere now. Put that there. What's next? Put it up like that so it's not in the way. What's next? Next is I'll open the bag at the other end where the Ziploc bit is that I could just open in the first place. We have here Spitfire Canopy 148 question mark. Now, like I said, he thinks this might be the Canopy for the P51, but he's not sure. Could be a Spitfire. Unlike manufacturers like Bandai, other manufacturers don't always put on every single sprue what the kit is, so it kind of has a Spitfire look to it, but it might be a Mustang Canopy. So what I'll have to do is, when I get a minute, I'll see if I can not take anything off the sprue, but I'll see if I can get the two halves of that Mustang together and see if that fits. But if you can see there, let me get it closer. It might be that, or it might be a Spit Canopy. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll try and find out. I'll see if I can loosely have everything together and see if it fits. If it does fit perfectly, then we know it's a Mustang Canopy. I'll put it in the kit and we'll put that back in the wheel of giveaways. Of course, if anybody particularly wants me to do it, I can keep it in the wheel of giveaways anyway, and even with the missing canopy, and you know, you might have to find a canopy, but we'll find out. So that's that one. Awesome. I shall put that back in there. I'll take that up in a bit, Tony. In fact, I'll do that now just to keep it safe under sound. In fact, no, I won't, because I need to test it. I'm so special. So that's this bit. I'll put that there. Spitfire Canopy 148 question mark. I don't know. Ow. He's done it again. You remember how we got that Edward Weekend ME109 that looked fantastic? He's done it again. Now we've got an Edward Weekend Edition Albatross DV148 scale biplane with the 2 wings. I love biplanes. I've not made a biplane since I was a kid. Biplanes are awesome. Now these are the Edward ones that are kind of a straightforward and simple build, hence the name Weekend build. They're not their most complex of kits, although that ME109 was pretty intense. Oh, hello, dropping the decals, 1 second. There we go, there's the decals. Now biplanes by their nature are not as complex, so, and they're smaller. Ooh, put that on there. So this again doesn't look like too complex a build, nothing major. Still be a nice weekend build. I think it'll probably take you longer than weekend to do that. Let's have a look at the sprues. And we've got 2 sprues. You don't realise how big 148 is until you realise there's the wings and there's the dude. You don't, sorry, I'll say that again. You don't realise how small biplanes are until you see the dude and the actual wings. Now, I love biplanes. I've not made one since I was a kid, so I will have to actually make one at some point. But being Edward, again, panel lines, nice and subtle. Brilliant. Lovely sculpting, lovely moulding. All the details really nicely cast. That's going to build up to be a really gorgeous little plane, that. I think somebody will have great fun with that. And, handy tip, if you're making a biplane and you don't know how to do the rigging, the steel cables that go between all the supports, easy line. EZ-line. Easy line. It's a rubber string, basically. I'll put the decals in here. It's a rubber string, stretches over 700 times its length, and you attach it by simply touching the end of the string to a dot of super glue and then placing it against the thing you want to glue it to, and it sticks straight away, like that. And then you stretch it and you do the same on the other end, and you've got a piece of rigging. It's not like string or thread. It won't go fluffy, it won't go fuzzy. It's just rubber thread, and it stays crisp and taut. If you do a little bit shorter than you need, the taut, it looks like a scale steel wire, and you can paint it and everything. So yeah, easy lines. If you do win this, easy line. And they've done it again, look. They've done it again. Comic Sans Serif. I may have to actually write to Edward a firmly worded letter. Dear Points of View, why oh why do you use Comic Sans Serif in your instructions? Please stop. Thank you. That's gorgeous. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think it's safe to say Tony likes his planes. I think I get that impression, don't you? Right, so that's box number 1. Yeah, I cut that hole in the bag there, and then there's a ziplock. You know I'm special. You know I'm an idiot. What else do we have? Ooh. 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 Right. Wow, this is a good vintage kit here. Now, we're getting into classic mode here. We're getting proper classic mode. We're getting into classic Airfix. We're getting into the box designs of classic Airfix. And there's another reason to love this so much. We have a classic Airfix BAE Hawk 100. Classic plane. This is an old classic Airfix kit. But most importantly, Canada. Yes, yes, best country in the world, Canada. So this looks like it cost £9.95 from Mr. Models. It's post 1992 because the number is 0121, not just 021. So post 1992, but an exact date, who can say? It's 148 scale, and it looks to be, even though it's an older aircraft kit, an older Airfix kit. The thing to know about Airfix is they did a lot of different ranges of kits, from the dirt cheap simple kits to the more expensive tooled up kits. And nowadays they're doing a lot of reissues and remolds and retools, which are fantastic. Some of the old stuff was terrible, like the really cheap dirt cheap kits. They were terrible. But when you were getting into their 148th range of kits, you started to get the quality coming up. And looking at this, I'm not going to get it out because this is completely mint and sealed in bag. There is some really nice recessed panel lines, riveting, lots of little details inside the wheel bays. I've forgotten what they're called. Not the wheel bays, landing gear bay. You've got a little pilot there who for once isn't made of 35 parts that go in down the middle. Yeah, when you started getting to their 1/48 scale, you started getting their good stuff on their older kits. We've got bits of the, I was going to say dashboard. It's not dashboard. I don't know my aircraft. What's it? Dashboard bit. What's it called? And you've got all the fascia and stuff. That's all moulded in. Awesome. That looks really nice. And again, 1/48. Can't go wrong. It's a nice big display piece. That's quite heavy as well. We have... Ooh, what's this? We have... Thank you. It's really small. I need my space helmet to see this. It says, "Thank you for your support. We hope you enjoy our 2003 aerobatic displays. The RAF Aerobatics team, the Red Arrows, sponsored by Breitling. 100 years of powered flight." Ooh, look at this. This is all about the Red Arrows, who of course use this plane as their display plane, as well as Canada obviously have it as well. So that's a nice little extra. You get this big book from 2003 about the Red Arrows. I can take my helmet off now. So that's a really nice little booklet. Gorgeous. We have a nice hefty instruction manual. Thousands, even TK would like that. Look at that TK. Thousands of decals. Thousands of them. All the decals in the world. I'll put them on camera. So tons of lovely decals. If you took that thing out the middle there, you could change that into a Principality of Xeon logo, and that'd be brilliant because then you'd have a Xeon aircraft. Thousands of decals. They've got a bit bendy, but then again, this kit is probably 20 years old, so they'll be absolutely fine. You just might want to flatten them down or just cut that bit off. We have some multilingual, tiny, tiny text that says, "Warning, do not eat." Safety warnings. I can't read it, it's too small. And we have, of course, Club Airfix, the members application form. This probably doesn't exist anymore. "Please return your completed application form together with payment to Club Airfix, Humbrol, Marfleet, Hull, HU95NE, England." How much was the payment? Let's have a look. Are you a member rejoining? How did you find out about Club Airfix? Your favourite type of model? Aircraft, cars, tanks, ships, other. I think Gumpler comes under other. Membership £12.99 per year per member. UK only, other countries £16.99 sterling. Please make, it mentions checks and postal orders. Nobody does checks anymore. Cool. So you too can go back in time, fill this out. In fact, fill this out, send them £12.99 and see what happens. If you win this, just for gits and shiggles, fill it out, send them £12.99, see what happens. See what they do. That's awesome, and that's gorgeous. So that's going to be a lovely, lovely prize for whoever wins that. So the BAE Hawk 100. And again, as a kid, it's one of those kits that when you're a kid in the 70s and 80s, we kind of all made one of these. Not this particular kit straight away, but, you know. And you can make, it's got 2 times you can make it as Canada A. Or G'day Australia. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right. I'm assuming you could also, if you wanted to do it as Red Arrows, you have to get the decals for that. So I'm going to put these down over there, out of the way. Awesome. Now this looks expensive. What's this? What's this? Ooh. Okay. It's not just aircraft. It's not just aircraft. Now, my friend Nikki, bless her, she doesn't actually watch my stuff, but if you are watching this, Nikki, I can only apologise. I can only apologise. Because this is her nemesis. My friend Nikki loves McLaren. She's an absolute ardent fan of the McLaren team, or until recently was an absolute ardent fan of the McLaren team. She knows a lot of the people on the team. She hangs out with them and stuff, so she loves McLaren. She absolutely hates, with a passion, Ferrari. Sorry, Nix, don't watch this bit. We have the Revell 124th Ferrari F2005 Formula 1 Cargathon. Look at that. Now, you know me, I don't do shiny cars, but I know a lot of you out there do, and I have nothing but the deepest admiration for people that can do shiny cars. I don't do shiny cars because I suck at doing shiny cars. I can't do clean models. I have to do the weathering. I'm going to open this so you can see it. It's all sealed. I have to do the weathering to cover up sometimes bad paint jobs because I'm useless at doing crisp, clean paint jobs. So people that can do shiny cars have nothing but my admiration. So, they're not my thing, but I know they're a lot of your things. Let's have a look. Ooh, what else have we got? Ooh. So if you like your F1 and you're a fan of Ferrari, have a look at this. Got 4 very nice squishy tyres. And we have, in that strange sort of light bluey colour that Revell sometimes do, all the details. It's not a curbside kit, there is an engine. Looking inside, in the cockpit there, you've got all the seat belts and stuff moulded in. Cool. White body shell. It's a 2-colour kit. Obviously you're going to paint it, you're not going to leave it on because it's not a Bandai kit. Bits of clear stuff. Awesome. And it's 124, so have a look at the destructions. We have, as is their way, many decals. Ooh, look at that. Now, as I've said it before, I'll say it again. I sometimes have issues with Revell kits, but you know what? I'm never going to knock their decals because their decals are some of the best. I think they're Cartograph. No, these aren't Cartograph. It just says prevented by Revell, but Revell decals, you can't knock them. They do fantastic decals. Almost no, I can't really see any film around the edge. Ooh, yeah, very minimal film around the edges. AMD, V-Power, Bridgestone, cool. Vodafone. Ugh, Vodafone. Yeah, we don't talk about Vodafone. Brilliant. So you get a nice big fat stack of decals, and you get Revell standard instruction manual. Revell seem to be allergic to staples, so it can be a bit frustrating. So you can do it as either Schumacher or Barrichello. Nikki, if my friend Nikki is watching this, she's just throwing things at the telly right now because she hates Ferrari with a passion. Although she kind of doesn't mind them as much now because she's kind of gone off McLaren a bit because they've been a bit pants and people have left, and yeah, the cars are a bit rubbish apparently. I don't follow Formula 1. I find all sport utterly boring. But yeah, that looks like it's going to make up to be a nice little display model there. So, a bit unusual, especially for me to be giving one away. The Revell F2005 Formula 1 Ferrari. So, let's see if we can get this back in the box. I'll just knock the microphone with the box, that's brilliant. You probably got a load of noise then. Get this back in the box. Get back in your box. It does amuse me, the kit's actually this big in the box here. It's like that big. All this space is empty space just to fit the instructions in. Yeah. The one thing I say about Revell is they do need to maybe consider is changing their box designs. Because you and I both know, you and I as in, you know, me and the 3 trillion people watching this, when you're making a model, you get halfway through, you need to put bits somewhere, so you put them in the box, take the lid off, put them in the box, and you can stop them getting dusty while you work. This kind of flap at the end box is no use to model makers at all. So Revell, sort your game out. Do proper boxes like normal people. That looks nice. So yes, if you're into your shiny vehicles and you can do nice shiny finishes, you're going to enjoy that. 124 scale, nice big thing. Look quite nice. So there we go. Formula 1 Revell F2005 Ferrari, or Ferrari F2005. I don't know how these things work. And now we have again stuck to the box. Hang on. Oh, we've got sticking issues. Get off. Ooh. Now we have here, and I've detailed a few of these, and these are nice. I've detailed a few of these in real life, and they're pretty spanky. We have a Revell 124th scale Ferrari California open top. Yes, these are gorgeous cars. I've detailed a few, done the interiors on a few of these. They're very, very nice. They make some fantastic noises. That's about as much as I know about cars. Oh yeah. And again, I'll say it again, I sometimes have opinions about Revell kits, but I know the one thing they do, apart from decals, which are always awesome, they do good cars. I will give them that. You get some honkers every now and then, but for the most part, their cars are pretty cool. Just the cars aren't my thing. So, anything else in there? Oh, cool bit of dust. You get a free bit of dust. So what we have safety advice, don't eat the glue. We have an envelope with ooh, some very nice decals. License plates of all different nationalities. Right, everybody go online now and just see if GB88KNG is a real license plate. It won't be. Grey bits for the wing mirrors, for the rear view mirror. We've got lots of little bits and bobs Ferrari logos for the wheels and the dashboard. Awesome. Again, it's a Revell, so you can... Oh, they're silvery. These are mirror decals. They're actually silvery. I don't know if it'll come on camera, but they're slightly shiny. So again, Revell do really good decals. Can't go wrong with Revell decals. And I can prove this because if you buy the Mobius Colonial Viper and you buy the Revell Colonial Viper, it's the same kit. Revell rebox it and label it as Revell. Apart from the figure's a bit different. It's the same kit. But the decals in the Mobius one are just ass. The decals in the Revell kit are fantastic. If you've got a Mobius Colonial Viper, don't use the red stripe decals. You'll just be sad. If you've got the Revell one, you can use those. Nice. I take it. Oh no, did I? I thought they had staples then. Slightly better quality destruction manual. Awesome. Nice and simple. Not too complicated. We have a very nice body shell with lots of nice detail on it. Panel lines are nice and crisp and not too deep. Little bits of detail on the inside of the engine bay there. That's pretty cool. And again, I won't open it. We've got lots of nice crisp detail on the chassis, not the chassis, the floor pan. Can't get my words out today. Looking at this, yeah, these are really nice mouldings. All the components there look really awesome. You have got some silver plated parts, but then you get that with every car. If you're the kind of person that doesn't want to use the silver plated parts because you can't get rid of nub marks and you can't paint over them, you can easily strip this stuff with Dettol, with alcohol if you want. Oven cleaner, oven pride, strips chrome plating off really nicely. If you're in the US, you can use simple green or purple power. So don't let silver parts put you off. Although, I have to say, they don't look like Revell's normal chrome plating. They look like a slightly muted silver, which is quite nice. Which is a bit more realistic. They're not just bling in your face chrome, which always looks terrible on a car. These are a bit more, you can't really see through the plastic, but they're a bit more restrained. A bit more to scale. So that's quite nice. You might want to leave that. If all the little nub marks are hidden by bits where you glue in, then you don't actually have to strip that. That actually looks like you could get away with that if you're not weathering it. Cool. So again, another gorgeous kit. And I know I say things about Revell kits, but I don't just sit there and bash every Revell kit. I know they do good cars. I'm not into cars, but I know they do good cars. They do fantastic decals. So, yes. Awesome. Right, so that's that. This is the Revell 124th? Was it 124th? Where's the box? 124th, and also I have to give them credit because they're not doing some weird 125th scale. They're actually doing a proper 124th scale, which is what normal people do. So you're getting better, Revell. I'm liking you more and more. Oh, there we go. So there you go, that's that in there. Put it back in the box. I'm going to be careful now because I don't want to damage the frame on that windscreen. See if we can get you in there. Get that in, get these in. Awesome. Awesome. Got anything left? Is that everything now? That is everything. So what do we have? We have the Ferrari California. We have the Ferrari F2005. Awesome. I'm going to have to pull the camera back. Hang on. To get all these in. Change the focus. Everything goes dark. Sorry about that. The F2005. We have this beautiful little Albatross. We have an Albatross. And we have this fantastic retro vintage BAE Hawk, which a lot of you will have made that kit, I suspect. We also have the Canopy for the doobie-doo that's down the back there, which I'll see if I can confirm if it's the right fit or not. If not, I'm not sure. We'll figure something out. And then, of course, I've got the Polikarpov. The Polikarpov, which I'm going to keep for myself, and you're actually going to see me one day make a plane. I know. I mean, we kind of count the Colonial Viper as a plane, but me doing a proper plane with the colours and the dude, and I know, it's weird, isn't it? So, wow, what can I say, Tony? Tony, you are an absolute leg end, sir. Now, he does say, I can read the rest of the letter now. He says, the Polikarpov is for you if you want it. If not, feel free to give it as a prize. It's mine. I've licked it now. Yeah, I've licked it. It's mine now. Yeah. Don't lick model kits. Yeah. If not, feel free to give it as a prize. I have an Edward Trophy Pack version in my stash, and that's a real beaut. Would you believe that I have 5 Albatross kits? Albatross! He's got 5 of those. I got really silly on eBay purchases a couple of years ago, and all of these kits cost me £10 or less. Wow. Yeah. You need to talk to someone about this, I think, Tony. You need to have a conversation. So, yeah. Unless you get regularly shouted at. So, there is that option as well. But Tony, thank you so much for all these more kits. I will add these to the wheel of giveaways. And we will be, what I'm going to basically do, if you don't know already, is I'm going to run the wheel of giveaways on my Sunday live streams, 3 PM BST every Sunday. It's Warhammer Sundays. But don't let the fact it's Warhammer put you off on the fact that all the kits I'm giving away nothing to do with Warhammer. It's really just a live hangout for me and my followers for 3 hours on a Sunday where I just happen to be working on my Warhammer kits. It's just the only chance I'll get. If I'm doing other stuff during the week, Saturday and Sunday are my kind of Warhammer days, so I'll crack on with them there. So even if you're not into Warhammer, come along, come and watch. It's a good chat hangout. Everybody in chat is brilliant. They're all crazies just like me, so we have a really good time. It's like a load of people just sat around in the pub having a good time, a bit like the e-model stream, but even more crazy and less direct selling, obviously. But do come along, 3 PM BST every Sunday, Warhammer Sundays, on this very channel. And we'll do giveaways. So we do sticker giveaways, and now I have several months worth of kits to give away. So we've got a nice selection of planes and cars and bits and bobs and all kinds of stuff, dudes with little guns, all kinds of things to give away. And what we'll do each week is I'll spin the wheel will decide which prize we give away, and then the winner is drawn the next week. So this Sunday it is the winner of that big 1/48 scale Apache helicopter. We need to find out who's won that, and we'll also find out which of these wonderful kits, not that one, that's mine, which of these wonderful kits we'll be giving away next. So again, it just remains for me to say thank you so much to Tony. I can't believe you're doing all this. This is absolutely brilliant. If you are just a follower, just a viewer, and you follow my stuff, and you've got a stash of kits, and some of them you're never going to get rid of, or get around to making even, I should say, it's probably the best way to put that. Then first and foremost, I say get them on eBay and sell them. But if you'd like to, you are more than welcome to send some to me, so I can do them as giveaway prizes. You have my absolute word that they will not be come to me, apart from this one, because Tony said I can have that. They won't go to me, and these won't be sold. They'll just be given away as prizes. That's why I do these unboxing videos for these, because you can see what they are, and then they'll appear on the giveaways as prizes. If you'd like to, you don't have to. I would say your best bet is to go and sell them. But if you're hell-bent on giving away as prizes, give me a shout. I'll happily give them away. But that's going to do us. So thank you so much for watching. Guys, Tony's a leg end. Jerry's a leg end for sending me his stuff. I think it's warming up now because I'm talking rubbish and I'm getting quite warm. I've got the hoodie on. I think I need to go and put my shorts back on and get the legs, the Scottish knees exposed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. Yes, you there. That's you there. And until next time, adios amoebas.